Good morning, Nerdfighteria. Today I come to you from Lake Naivasha. Well, not actually today, last weekend, but still. We're taking a small motorboat across the lake to get to Crescent Island, which is a small little island in the middle of the lake, which is excellent for walking safaris. We only walk for a short while before we start encountering some pretty cool things. For instance, a section of a giraffe's spinal column from its neck. So that's pretty cool. We also have to walk to the top of a hill from which we can see pretty much the entire island, and it's pretty cool. So we're up here and looking around, and sorry that this isn't a very organized vlog, but there isn't much to say except that it's really cool. And then we come across the giraffes. The giraffes are like really freaking awesome. This place is just filled with all sorts of wildlife, so we can pretty much just walk around and walk up to them, even though they don't really like that and they tend to leave. Like, they actually ran from time to time, and it was really cool, and I didn't manage to get any action shots of that, so you guys don't get to see it, but it was awesome. But the real tragedy of this trip is that while my dad and I were walking around and being like, oh my god, it's been so long since we've been to Africa, we've missed all these cool sights, it's so great, my little brother, who never in his living memory has actually seen a giraffe, is just looking at these things and is like, oh cool, they look like deer, whatever, and he's just complaining about the fact that there's poop everywhere. So on the way back to Nairobi, we stop on a roadside stand to like buy some trinkets or whatever. But the thing is, this place doesn't actually have anything all that unique. Like, a lot of it is really cool, but you can buy the same stuff virtually anywhere in Africa. Like, everywhere I've lived, you can find these exact same sorts of carvings. So it's cool, but it's not unique. And the thing is, the funny thing about an economy that isn't regulated in any real way is that the prices tend to be really exorbitant. Like, even at this other bazaar that we went to later on, which actually had a lot more cool stuff, by the way, prices would be way inflated. It's like they would pretty much sell it for as much as they think they could ever possibly get for it. And so they'd be like, alright, you want this necklace? It's $50. And then you'd be like, no, I'll only pay $2. And actually it's shillings, so it's more like, you want, get for 4,000. No, 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 only 200. And so then you do that bartering thing, and I actually had a lot of fun bartering because it's actually sort of fun in a sort of weird, twisted way. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff there, and I wound up walking away with this, which is sort of badass because, like, look at it. It's the horn of a bull that was hollowed out to drink out of. Like, yeah. And then I also bought this map of Africa, like from pre-partition days when it was still, you know, the Africans. And my dad got me this as a bit of a graduation gift to put in my dorm. It's a painting. It's actually a very nice painting of the Maasai. It's sort of abstract, but I like it. And it's going to go up in my dorm once I move into a dorm. And yeah, thank you guys for listening.